that. I feel very honored to be able to run. I think that I strongly think that it's time for uh, Democrats and Republicans to start talking and start being civilized and try to solve problems together rather than apart. And so running in a extremely Republican district, which Senate District 12 is a R+5, but on paper it seems like it's R+100. But it's an extraordinarily Republican conservative district, and I'm going to spend most every day, absent commitments to my family and to my daughter and my son, and my wife, obviously. I'm going to spend every day between now and election day going and meeting as many of you, because I haven't met most of the people on this call, and the Democrats in Yamhill County as well, but also as many as Republicans as I possibly can to talk about the issues that are important to all of us, because most rural and small city Republicans are really Democrats. They just don't know it. And we all believe in the same thing. We want better education for our kids. We want good jobs, good paying jobs, not low paying jobs. And we want safety. And so I want to go and have this conversation mostly about us trying to bridge the gap and us trying to get along, and really turning the volume down on the hatred just because of what the people that hate me because I identify as a Democrat, or the people that hate other people because of how they identify, whether that's as a Democrat or by their sexuality or anything. And so I hope to meet everybody on the call, and I will be calling you and asking you to talk to me and introduce me to your friends, because I want to hear your ideas about what we can do to really just change the way we talk and try to let rural and small town Oregon be heard, but rural and small town America be heard as people that are reasonable and that want to help their neighbors. So, Mike, thank you. I think it was longer than I was given. I don't know how much I was given, but appreciate the time. And again, I look forward to meeting all of y'all, and hope to be able to talk to you soon.
Scott, are you able to take a question or two?
I can take as many questions as you want to throw at me.
Does anybody have?
I got to take my vest. I literally ran in from the thing, and I've got a vest on, and I am actually a legitimate rancher because we had a cougar this morning, 50 yards from our house, that my dog, my border collie, who likes to herd, tried to go herd a cougar. And so it was an exciting 6 a.m. cougar adventure.
I'll ask a question. Guys, I never have a shortage of questions for folks. And so, Scott, would you be able to share a little bit about the communication that you had with one of your neighbors?
Sure. I have a neighbor who runs an excavating company, and he's a Trump Republican. He's a really good friend of mine. We generally in the past talk politics on the periphery, and I had him over when I decided I was going to run, and told him I was running, and I was running as a Democrat. And after he told me I was an idiot for running, among other much stronger wording than that, I shared it with Michael already, which I won't on this call. He said he's like, this is you're exactly what we need. I agree with you on 60% of what you say. I agree with you on, and I think that we need people like you running. And I will introduce you to all of my farmer friends and heavy equipment operator friends. Every Republican I know, they're going to hate me, and they're going to hate you, but they're going to listen to you. And I hope at the end of the conversation, they won't hate me, and maybe they won't hate you. They may not vote for you, but they'll at least listen to you. And so I'm looking forward to those conversations. Mostly, I think who was saying it, but I'm looking forward to listening what they have to say about a lot of these issues, because I think most of us agree with most of our neighbors. We just may not agree on how we're going to fix some of these problems, but heck, let's at least start with, we've got these problems that need to be fixed, and let's find the things that we agree on how to fix them. And now some people aren't going to agree with it. Some people, the internet's blowing up right now about literally about this gun bill, and it blows my mind that there's this group of people that just still don't want to have any change. But the short end of that was, Republicans can talk to Democrats, and Democrats can talk to Republicans. We need to do it.
I love it. I love that. And Lou, one more question. Lou, you've got your
Yeah,
hand?
well, it's really not a question. First, Scott,
Hey,
thanks for first, thanks for teeing up the next conversation. But also for folks who haven't had a chance to talk to Scott, he is the real deal. We will never get a better candidate for this district than him. We spent time over coffee talking about issues. He's smart, he's reasonable, and he knows how to talk to the other side. And we'll talk about that in a minute, but you actually have to know how to talk to the other side. And if you can't, you actually should not be in politics. I mean, it's that simple. So anyway, I just urge you to have an opportunity to talk to Scott. We've got a really strong candidate, and we really need to help him a lot. So.
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you for that, Lou. One more question, Carol. Got to unmute yourself.
I have a question. It's more of a suggestion, actually. When the state legislature is still in session this week, or however long it takes for them to finish, and then they switch from floor actions to committee actions and behind the scenes actions, do you have any plans, or could you make plans to get to Salem and get yourself around the Capitol? Not that people are going to necessarily meet you, but you'll meet some.
Carol, I think that's a great idea. I like to do that. And Deb Patterson has been really helpful to me in just holding my hand over the phone, actually holding my hand over the messaging, because they're very busy. And Representative Romberg has the same things. Everybody I have met, mostly through text, has been super helpful. And I think that's a great idea. I'm happy to get down there and meet some folks and talk to them about the issues. And I'm also hoping to get out in the community and meet with the mayors of all the towns in the district, school board folks in the district, teachers, pretty much everybody that will talk to me in the district about what they see as problems and solutions. I hope to do that.
I thank you for that answer. I think Gomberg and Patterson and lots of other people have things to share when they have time.
They do, and they've actually been very helpful even when they didn't have time.
Mm-hmm.
They all want to see some change. And Scott, it's like Lou said, is the real deal. And you guys, I'm so excited that Scott, that you're running, and I am looking forward to supporting you fully as an individual, and when it comes time for the Polk County Democrats to do the same. So
thank you.
We'll be talking soon, and appreciate you being on tonight.
Looking forward to that too.